I am closing up shop on the decentralization business, aka I'm closing my profitable business in crypto known as a Cardano stake pool. In today's video, we're going to be discussing why I'm doing this and also just in general announcing it so people know. I wrote about this on Twitter and announced it there, and we're going to be covering an article that I've written on this on my blog. If you want to check it out, that will be linked down in the description if you would rather read than listen to me talk about it. In the next few weeks, I will be closing up shop on my profitable crypto business. I spent the last 2 years making this a success. It took a lot of time. At first, it was not profitable, but over the course of time, it has become quite profitable, even though now it's a little bit less. But we're going to dive into the numbers in a second here. But first, I want to keep it plain and simple for anyone reading here and really just wondering what I'm doing closing up a profitable business. Because first off, Cardano is the business that this is based around. It is operating a node on the Cardano blockchain. Basically, I'm getting paid to process transactions and bring in social equity from people to give them rewards in the blockchain space. So that's the very general, very nuanced version, and also probably confusing to still most general people. But almost all of what is below here, 60,000 Cardano, which is valued right now at around 22,000 US dollars. Almost all of this profit that you're seeing right here, or these rewards, as you can see, 50K. So most of my earnings and in my crypto wallets, my holdings are actually from this profitable crypto venture. And honestly, I likely won't be stacking too much more or adding as much as I was to this crypto investment since I am closing up shop on this. Yes, I still will be buying crypto and holding crypto. I'm not selling all my Cardano, but it is something, a lesson learned, especially for me, that hey, if you make money in crypto, definitely pay your taxes or take a share out of your earnings that are paid in crypto and immediately convert them to fiat so you can pay taxes, because the government will not accept your crypto when it's down 80%. But aside from that, on the Cardano network, it's important to know that anyone can stake their ADA or their Cardano, this is what they're known as, for around 3.5% return on average every year. This used to be 4% when I was first starting this business in the business of stake pools and running a stake pool myself. And these staked assets, they're never locked. You're always in your possession. They remain in control of whoever owns them. And this is a process of true liquid staking. Basically, you have assets, you can stake them, earn a reward, but they always remain in your control. It's pretty cool. And it's what you get in return for staking in the Cardano network, which is the blockchain, because it helps secure and keep the network decentralized. You're essentially voting for someone to process transactions on your behalf with your stake. But how do people actually make money out of this? How did I make money running a Cardano stake pool? And how do people run businesses from this? To put it very simply, operators of stake pools take a fixed fee and or a cut of total rewards given by the Cardano protocol based on how much stake they accumulate from delegates and how much blocks they mint. Operators get paid, and the profit margin is pretty high, or can be high. But realistically, most people who start in this business do not succeed like other businesses or areas where you can make money. And the operators of stake pools do get paid because they're hosting nodes that allow for blocks to be minted and ultimately transactions to be processed and the blockchain to be more secure, providing an invaluable service to a lot of people by doing this. Some people host multiple pools that may hurt the decentralization or the true ethos of cryptocurrencies. However, in the end, the protocol allows for this, so from a strictly business point of view, it seems wise to do so. I never did so, and I'm closing up this pool to keep that ethos going of decentralization, because I'm not really committed to running this pool anymore as much as I once was, and I am changing my whole YouTube channel, which used to be just Cardano videos, if you didn't already know that, to business, freedom, wealth, all the things that I'm more interested in on a general scale than just one specific cryptocurrency, Cardano. So you can unsubscribe. I wouldn't take it to heart. That's okay. I know most people came to my channel for Cardano, but this is an announcement that I'm essentially closing this venture of my life. I'm not leaving Cardano. We're going to do more on that in a second here, but I am closing the stake pool. Profit margins now for stake pools, if you did not know, are heavily dependent on the price of ADA in USD, and that's what all rewards are paid in. ADA. So I myself, I pay around $350 a month to keep this operation going, plus my manual effort of making a YouTube video every single day about Cardano to get people to stake with my stake pool to make it profitable. And also, you know, putting in a ton of time to learn how to operate the pool at the beginning and still operating it and maintaining it throughout the years that I did have it. So when ADA was high, I was making $400 to $600 every 5 days. That was the revenue in ADA. Nowadays, from month to month, a few $100s in profitability are usually what I net. Calculating my profit made from this venture, if we don't take into account the hideous tax situation that I left myself in, here are the numbers as the time of writing. Current ADA price is about 38 US cents. Total rewards earned are about 50,000 ADA. US value today is around 19,000 ADA on this. The cost of operation, $7,000. This leaves me with a total profit of $11,300. So that's pretty good. Also keeping in mind that honestly, the cost of operation, I was just hedging it to myself as a investment or a dollar cost average, a form of it, because it's what kept the stake pool running. So that's how I looked at it. To me, the $19,000 is my outcome of an investment in cryptocurrencies and Cardano and myself. And yeah, that's kind of how it worked out. Decent amounts. If we take into account the hours I worked on YouTube videos, it likely, yes, would have been paid very little per hour. But to me, this is absolutely worth it. And it was a lot more fun working for myself and doing this than it would have been to do anything else really. Now, the main reasons I'm shutting down the stake pool are as follows. One, I myself, I'm kind of focused about things not just in crypto, things outside of crypto and specifically outside of Cardano at the point, and that kind of splits my ability to add value on YouTube to the ecosystem. Decentralized progress requires active participation, which I don't really feel like I can do or want to do at the moment, especially in terms of governance and all the intricacies that Cardano is going into right now with stake pool operators and their roles. And I want to enable stake to be put in other places and more earnest and true to Cardano's protocol, as I'm not completely involved and I know others are that could use this stake. Top of that, I wish overall just this to take up less technical responsibility. Operating things in technical aspects is not my forte, and it's not something I want to do 24/7 and 365 days a year. Example, Cardano stake pool. Although it wasn't that hard, it just needs some attention that I right now don't want to give, and I am shutting down the stake pool. Yes, this is kind of the end of the Jack Cardano stake pool with friends, but honestly, in general, anyone who's watched any of my videos or stake with my pool, thank you so much. And now let's just go over a few more details about this whole situation. So yes, in the next 2 weeks, by the end of May, this stake pool will be retired. I will be, shortly after posting this video, registering the stake pool for a close and officially retiring it. So keep your eyes out. Please move your stake to a different stake pool. I'm putting this out a long time or a decent amount of time before even initiate the retirement, but the retirement will take some time to actually complete. So you will have time to move your stake. And if you're farming Hosky, which is a Cardano meme coin that is worth $0, and you want to earn Hosky still plus your ADA rewards, you can do so by staking with any of these other stake pools that aren't Jack on the list right here. They all offer rewards paid in ADA that are good, and you're going to get your Hosky. So you can do that. Jack is leaving. I am not abandoning or selling all of my Cardano at the moment. I'm not selling any, but I'm not abandoning also the roots of what Cardano means to me as a cryptocurrency and an alternative to current money. Right now, I just really won't be making Cardano videos anymore. Maybe some, but most of my videos will not be Cardano centric. I will be writing and making videos on my curiosities while still being open to mixing in Cardano and crypto where it's related and adds value. But in today's daily videos on Cardano are not going to be a thing anymore. And those kind of days have come to an end. I know a lot of people watch my videos daily. I appreciate all of you, and I hope I added some value to your lives and just your experience in crypto and Cardano. And I still am very interested in these things. It's just not all that I'm interested in. If you want, you can remain subscribed to this YouTube channel. I'm still going to be posting on it, and I'm still going to be putting a ton of things that I think are valuable out there. But you can also subscribe to my newsletter, which is always the first link down in the description if you're interested in this new part of my journey to maximize freedom, explore my genuine curiosities, and just in general evolve in an ever-evolving world. Now, if you're wondering about my NFT project, friks, nothing is going to change in that project based on this stake pool retirement. Other than the fact that I've just been open about, I'm not going to be focused any longer on just making Cardano related content. But if you own some friks, I hope you claimed your free friks, the MFR versions, as that was a cool event that we did last month. And friks will continue to be an ongoing outlet of my crypto curiosities as I explore them deeper and my general curiosities. And in general, I also hope tooling and adoption of Cardano can progress further in my absence of making videos on it. And I'd love to come back, revisit it, and also just in general add token gated access and other unimagined yet cool experiences to people who hold NFTs that I made and drew up in my mom's basement a few years back. To anyone who has watched my videos, staked with my stake pool, talked to me on Twitter, Discord, bought a sexy, wacky, six figure NFT that I made, I thank you indefinitely for supporting my curiosities, and I hope you feel as if you've actually gained something from the content I put out onto the interwebs. It's been awesome in the last 2 years running this stake pool. I've had a lot of great times, and I really wouldn't change it. Thank you for being here. Thanks for reading, and just cheers for anyone supporting alternatives to money, whether it's Cardano, whether it's crypto. And in that light, that's the end of today's video. The link down in the description will be to my newsletter. If you want to keep following my journey, you can still subscribe to this YouTube channel, but also the article version if you want to read this and the tweets that I put out announcing this. So if you want to help spread the word that the Jack stake pool is closing on Cardano and to move your stake, please consider sharing this video or one of the links down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your friend Jack. Peace.